I'm out of bullets. I'm out of money. It's kind of like we're here by the body of Infowars, and it's on a respirator. And I'm telling you that. And people are like, oh, really? It's dead? Let's see it. Where is it? Oh, you're about to see it.
Apparently he's right. We are about to see it because it's not necessarily going to die, but it could well be under new ownership soon. You see, Alex Jones has officially moved to liquidate his personal assets in order to pay off the massive more than $1 billion debt that he owes to the families of the victims of Sandy Hook that he hounded around the country with conspiracy theories and brigading them and all of that on Infowars. Infowars, as a result of that, might well not exist soon, or at the very least might be owned by someone else. So we've been waiting about 2 years now for the families who are awarded $1.5 billion in emotional damage and defamation. This is by juries in both Connecticut and Texas to receive the money, and they've received thus far none of it, while he continues to live a lavish lifestyle with homes and planes and cars and all of that. He continues to make tons of money, but they've seen nothing. And prior to this week's announcement, he had resisted converting his personal bankruptcy into a Chapter 7 liquidation. That has changed. A lot has seemingly changed for him financially, emotionally. Here he is sort of working through his current circumstances.
I've had secret federal filings filed on me that I'm committing crimes, referred to the Justice Department, which of course wasn't true. We'd already filed it in federal court months before. They didn't even check it. If you're gonna frame somebody and lie about them to damn federal court, with the know it's already filed in damn court, you bastard. So you. And anybody else that tries to go on your, you want war, you got it. We're gonna beat these people. Now I try to be dramatic here, but it's been a hard fight.
Look, as far as fake crying displays go, that wasn't great. I would say, Alex, maybe get on the phone with Kyle Rittenhouse. He can give you some lessons. But anyway, it apparently is going to be liquidated. I don't have a schedule for it yet, but it might soon be under new ownership. David, what do you make of that?
Pausing here to deliver some honest truth as we do in our news coverage as well. TYT is facing challenges, guys, as the entire industry is. You know who could make the difference? You. If you hit the join button below, it's gonna make all the difference and keep us in business. We appreciate you, thank you.
I'm glad. Look, I'm broadcasting to you 15 miles from Newtown, Connecticut. I mean, this is palpable. I know it's palpable over the country, but particularly here. And I would imagine that if Infowars was actually sort of a grave and got buried, you'd have a significant number of people from this area of the country who would go and urinate on that grave. And I would gladly join them. That's how much I'm detested by Alex Jones and what he has done. What he has done is despicable. And no amount of fake tears or apologies or woe is me will ever satisfy me. What he has done is beyond sick.
Was?
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever seen the internet be weaponized in such a way to torment and horrify normal everyday people in the way that Alex Jones did. I think this is like kind of unprecedented. And then you add to the fact these are people who are grieving the tragic loss of loved ones who happen to be little kids, and that this guy sicked his audience on these folks. And treated them like they were somehow the ones who were victimizing people and needed to be harassed. I'm just happy that these families hopefully can somehow be paid some restitution, because it was bad enough that they lost their loved ones. Having it compounded in this way where they're being harassed and bullied and people showing up to their jobs and houses and calling them up and all of the nonsense that ensued behind this. I just really hope they get, again, some level of restitution for all of the crap they've been through that just didn't need to be the case when they were going through such a crazy tragedy already.
100%, yeah. Who knows? We'll see what the schedule is and how much they get.
If there's a Lord up above, John, I know you love the Lord, then those families will get what they deserve.
I love lords are great. Hopefully they'll do the right thing in this case. It's been a while since we've seen them do the right thing, but anyway, absolutely horrendous. Like you just imagine, like, well, you cannot even imagine. I have a young child. I cannot imagine losing my child, and then that would feel like the worst day of my life. And then Alex Jones says, hold my beer. Like, I'm going to make it worse. And bear in mind, it's not just Like there's always gonna be random conspiracists that are trying to track people down. Marjorie Greene's gonna follow, kid survivors of mass shootings to Congress to stalk them and everything. He made, in the 3 years after he started talking about this stuff, from his shop, $165 million. He didn't just do this because he's one of the most evil, conspiratorial, dim-witted, dumb donkey people on the planet. He did it to become fabulously wealthy. And I don't have faith that he will ever descend to the depths of poverty that he deserves. But as close as we can get him to it, I consider that to be like the only moral outcome. Any final
to be
thoughts, David?
clear, the families are not in this for money. They don't care about the money. They simply care about Alex Jones being put out of business. They want him to be poor. They want him to stop broadcasting. Anything that gets Alex Jones closer to not existing as a broadcaster on internet or whatnot, that's what the families are looking for.
Yeah, I just can't imagine like what's gonna stop it from. Like the new owner could bring him on as a contributor, or he'll be brought on to Tucker Carlson's show, and you can't stop him from getting an iPhone and live streaming his big dumb face to the internet. Hopefully his ability to make tons of money off of it, reach as large of an audience as possible, that could be curtailed. But absent a judge saying you are literally barred from broadcasting yourself, this is all he has in his life. And I can't imagine him stopping until the moment he finally keels over and leaves us all in a bit of relative peace.
Thanks for watching the Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.